just like making myself laugh. So I know we've talked about the show before, God Friended Me. I have not watched an episode. I assume this was some sort of remake of Touched by an Angel, just made modern. But I think for Halloween, maybe we can change it just a little. One time, one episode, instead of God Friended Me, could we change it to...
I don't know.
Just once. On one episode, they can do that. As what I understand from women, that happens on a daily basis. Satan sliding into your DMs. And welcome back to that podcast I like. There is a lot going on around here. The losers, the Satan sliding in your DM, losers and winners today in that podcast I like. And maybe just one person could be an ultimate winner by the end of the week. Let's jump into it.
Let's find out. One.
The combined Mega Millions and Powerball jackpots for Tuesday and Wednesday nights totals, $999 million.
Nearly $1 billion on the line. That's a good chunk of change there. I don't normally play the lottery because normally we don't have cash on us. Now that it's up to $1 billion, and we'll be buying at least one ticket for each this week.
Tonight, the fourth biggest grand prize in U.S. lottery history and the second largest in Mega Millions will be drawn for an estimated $654 million.
Yeah, but it's not very likely to win. I mean, you have better odds of getting struck by lightning. You have better odds of getting bit by a shark. You have better odds of lightning striking a plant behind you at an Asian gardener and then turning into a man-eating plant. You have better odds of that happening.
The odds of matching all six numbers are 1 in 302.5 million. But those are about the same odds as someone hearing a new podcast, so I think we have a pretty good shot. This podcast will get a whole lot more interesting if we win, that's for sure.
No, you were totally wrong about that, because if we win, I'm done with this podcast. I have other things to do with that money. What if I went and give my $50 million to my favorite WWE superstars to not go to Saudi Arabia and do my own pay-per-view in my backyard? I could do that with $50 million. What if I took part of the money and just bought up Bird Scooter and then sold it off to Lime Scooter, huh? Just to get rid of half the competition right there. It might be the best thing to do with my money. Might not. Oh, speaking of bad things to do with your money.
Tom DeLonge says his alien hunting project is not $37 million in debt.
Yeah, I do believe that Oprah has an alien baby.
All right, that's actually Dr. Phil, not Tom DeLonge. But the report came out yesterday that they were $37 million in debt, and it turns out that that's not really the case.
Tom DeLonge, who left Blink-182.
So he says.
To focus on To the Stars Academy of Arts and Sciences, said that report is not true.
To the Stars Academy of Arts and Sciences. Isn't that something that I saw on Starship Troopers? This just sounds like Space Force. This sounds like Donald Trump's Space Force.
In his defense, 30 years ago, I didn't know what Full Sail University was either.
Right,
and I should have gone there.
That's valid.
So yesterday there was a report that says that his company was $37 million in debt. He's saying that's not true at all. That's a stockholder's deficit, not debt. If we win the lottery, I want to buy a Tesla and invest in Tom DeLonge.
I don't know. There's somewhere else we might be investing money.
Something that'll finally make everyone care about climate change, the price of beer. A new study says severe drought and heat caused by climate change could impact barley around the world, potentially causing a dramatic rise in beer prices.
Yeah, this is kind of scary that the beer prices could start going up because of global warming. Like they say, it doesn't matter until it affects something that you care about. And I don't care about the rising tides. I don't care about the polar ice cap. I care about my beer.
The price of beer could double on average. A six-pack could be $16 by the end of the century.
I'm already paying $16 for some 4-packs. How dumb am I? On that note, we are going to get out of here. I do have a beer for later today. Now, I've always said this as Elijah, but now I'm reading that I might have pronounced this wrong. And I know that they are one of the king of the pumpkin beers. Been hanging on to this one for a few days. It's the Punkachino Coffee Pumpkin Ale. That is later today on My Daily Beer. Be sure to subscribe and join us here again tomorrow. We'll do this all again. You know we love you.
Yeah, I do believe that Oprah has an alien baby.
Grow up and don't act like an idiot. Thank you.
I love it, man. You're going to listen to so much bullshit in the morning.
Well, trust me, I'll give you your fair share, just the right amount.